So, good morning to one and all. Today, yesterday we have been discussed about different issues, right? So, I have generally talked with you regarding the situation presently we are facing, right? Whenever the time permits me, definitely I will take general sessions in between, right? So, today I will just want to introduce the antennas and wave propagation session. Before I start the session, let me recollect what are the things you have studied in electromagnetic field theory, right? Because electromagnetic field theory is just the extension of antennas and wave propagation. In EMF, electromagnetic field theory, what we have studied, let me recollect. We have studied electrostatic fields, right? And let me write here. I'm writing on the screen, right? So we have studied electrostatic fields, right? And magnetostatic fields and EM waves, right? So those things we have studied in EMF, right? So in electrostatic fields, what we have studied, we have studied how electric field can be generated, right? And um, how to calculate electric field at a point, for example, field due to point charge, field due to line charge, field due to surface charge, so on and so forth, right? So those things we have studied in EMF, in electrostatic fields, in first unit of EMF subject. Similarly, in magnetostatic fields also, the same things we have studied, right? How to generate magnetostatic fields and how to calculate magnetic field at a point, right, with respect to different current distributions. For example, line current, surface current, right, and loop current, like that, right? So considering different current distributions, and we have tried to calculate magnetostatic fields at a point, right? So similarly, EM waves, right? So EM waves, what we have studied in EM waves, we have studied in EM waves how EM wave propagates in different media, right? What are different medias? We have free space, right? Conducting media, dielectric media, lossless dielectric media, lossy dielectric media, and a good conductor, right? So in all these things, how EM wave propagates, those things we have studied in EM waves, right? And let me ask you a question: how electrostatic fields can be generated? How electrostatic fields can be generated? Electrostatic fields can be generated by means of charges, right? In the entire chapter, electrostatic fields, we have been dealt with charges: point charge, line charge, surface charge, right? Electric field due to point charge, electric field due to line charge, electric field due to surface charge. Whatever the topic we have discussed in electrostatic fields, that is with respect to charges, right? So therefore, electrostatic fields can be generated, right, by means of charges at rest, right? Charges at rest. Similarly, how magnetostatic fields we can generate? Magnetostatic fields can be generated by means of charges moving with constant velocity, right? Charges moving with constant velocity. charges moving with constant velocity, in the sense what? DC current, right? So by using DC current, we can generate magnetostatic fields, right? And that is the reason why we have been dealt with respect to current, right? Line current. In chapter 1, that is electrostatic fields, with respect to charges. In chapter 2, that is magnetostatic fields, it is with respect to current, line current, surface current, right? Current through a parallel wire, loop current, solenoid, right? Like that. Those things we have studied, right? So therefore, electrostatic fields can be generated by means of charges at rest. Magnetostatic fields can be generated by means of charges moving with constant velocity. Similarly, EM waves. How we can generate EM waves? We can generate EM waves by means of charges moving with time varying velocity. Charges moving with time varying velocity. Means what? Charges moving with time varying velocity, in the sense what? Alternating current. In other words, AC current, right? So by using AC current, sinusoidal current, by using AC current, we can generate EM waves. So therefore, in EMF, step by step, unit by unit, we have learned how to generate electrostatic fields. We have learned how to generate magnetostatic fields. We have learned how to generate EM waves, right? So in the same way, we have learned how to calculate electric field at a distinct point. We have learned how to calculate or how to measure magnetostatic field at a distinct point. And similarly, in EM wave, we have studied how EM wave propagates in different media, right? Means how EM wave propagates in free space, how EM wave propagates in a good conductor, how EM wave propagates in a dielectric media, that is lossy dielectric and lossless dielectric. All those things we have been discussed in EMF, right? So the heart of EMF, right? The heart in the sense what? That is the very important organ in a human body. Without heart, no one can live, right? Therefore, the heart of EMF is Maxwell's equations. So without Maxwell's equations, we cannot, one cannot define electromagnetic, or one cannot understand electromagnetic field, right? So as I said, EM waves, EM waves can be generated by using what? By using alternating current. Alternating current in the sense current changing with time, right? Current changing with time. That can be explained by using Maxwell's equations. For example, let me take an example, right? So this is one Maxwell, del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T, right? So this is one Maxwell's equation we have. And another important Maxwell's equation, del cross, right? Del cross H is equal to J plus dou D by dou T, right? J plus dou D by dou T, right? This can also be further written like this, minus mu dou H, right? Dou H by dou T, and this is equal to J plus epsilon, right? Epsilon dou E by dou T, right? So del cross E is equal to minus mu. If it is free space, mu is replaced with mu naught, right? Del cross E is equal to minus mu dou H by dou T, right? And del cross C is equal to minus mu dou H by dou T, and del cross H is equal to J plus epsilon dou E by dou T, right? So it means what? Here, if you define the first Maxwell's equation in words, it says like this: time varying magnetic field. H in the sense what? Magnetic field, right? So H is magnetic field, right? And the units are amperes per meter. right? Amperes per meter, right? So time varying magnetic field produces electric field. Time varying magnetic field produces electric field. And coming to the second Maxwell's equation, it says like this: time varying electric field produces magnetic field, right? Time varying magnetic field produces electric field. Time varying electric field produces magnetic field, vice versa, right? So from this, we can say that the EM waves are generated by the alternating current, right? The alternating current, right? And that is about EMF. That is what we have learned, right, in EMF. If I want to tell what we have discussed EMF in a nutshell, how to calculate a field at a distant point. It may be electric field, or it may be magnetic field, or it may be EM wave, right? That is the first point we have learned in EMF. And second point, how to generate EM wave, right? How to generate EM wave. And third one, how EM wave propagates in different media. How EM wave propagates in different media. And the fourth point, characteristics of EM wave, right? Characteristics of EM. Characteristics of EM wave in the sense what? The velocity of what is the velocity of EM wave, right? And what is the propagation constant of EM wave? What is the phase constant of EM wave? And what is the attenuation constant of EM wave? And what is wavelength, right? And all those things. And intrinsic impedance, that is one important point. Intrinsic impedance, what is intrinsic impedance of EM wave? All those things we have discussed, right, in EMF in a nutshell, right? And coming to antennas and wave propagation, and this is the continuation of EM wave, right? EMF theory, right? So in antennas and wave propagation, we would learn how to propagate EM wave in space, right? In EMF theory, we have learned how to generate EM wave. In antennas and wave propagation, we would learn how to radiate EM wave into the space, right? How to radiate EM wave into the space. What is EM wave? What is EM wave? EM wave, it is nothing but an information signal, right? For example, if we have information, if you want to transmit information from one place to the other place, how you will transmit? There are two means, right? There are two means to transmit an information or data from one place to another place. One is first means is by using a wire, right? So connecting a wire directly between source and destination, you can transmit data or information from one place to another place. And this is possible when source and destination are close together. That means less distance. If they are separated with a less distance, then we can connect a wire directly and we can transmit data. For example, a personal computer and a printer, right? How we will get printing, right? How we will get printouts, right? So a wire is connected between computer and a printer. Through the wire, we will transmit the signals, right? That is one example. And on the other hand, if you want to transmit data for a longer distances, for example, hundreds of kilometers or thousands of kilometers, by means of what you can transmit data or information? By wireless. There is no other means. By wireless, we have to transmit, because if you use a wire, if you connect a wire between source and destination, which are separated by a very far distance, thousands of kilometers, it is not possible, right? It is not possible to establish a wire between source and destination for a longer distances, right? So therefore, what we will do is we will radiate EM waves into the space, right? By means of what? How we can radiate EM waves into the space? By means of antennas, right? So antenna, right? Antenna is a device, right, which is used to radiate EM waves into the space. The main purpose of antenna is to radiate EM waves or radio waves. EM waves are also called as radio waves because EM waves are in the radio frequency range, right? So therefore, EM waves can be radiated into the space by means of antenna, right? And what are different types of antennas, right? And how antennas are classified, and what are the antenna structure, right? What are the antenna shapes, right? And different types of antennas used to different frequency. That is, antennas classified based on frequency. All those things we are going to learn in antennas. Antennas and wave propagation subject, the name itself suggests it is two parts. The syllabus contains two parts. One part is antennas and second part is wave propagation. In antennas, as I said, we would learn antennas, different types of antennas, their configuration, their operation, right? And their applications, right? And how antennas are classified and their radiation pattern. All those things we will discuss in antennas, right? And in the second part, that is wave propagation, right? Wave propagation, um, uh, we will learn how wave propagates in between two antennas, right? For example, transmitting antenna and receiving antenna. Transmitting antenna transmits EM waves, in other words, radiates EM waves into the space, and receiving antenna receives EM wave into the space. So in between transmitting antenna and receiving antenna, what happens to EM wave, right? What happens to EM wave? What affects EM wave, right? Those things we will learn, right? And as we know that if there are some obstacles between transmitting antenna and receiving antenna, it becomes difficult, right? It becomes difficult to receive the signal, right? And even at different climate changes, at different climates, right? Summer, winter season, monsoon seasons, the wave behaves differently, right? How the wave behaves, and what are different types of obstacles, and what are different types of propagations between transmitting and receiving antenna. All those things we will discuss in wave propagation, right? So this is about antenna and wave propagation. So antenna is one part in which we will discuss different types of antennas, and wave propagation is the other part in which we will discuss how wave propagates between two antenna. What are the factors that influence the propagation of wave between two antenna? Those things we will discuss in wave propagation. This is all about antennas and wave propagation in a nutshell, right? And I just want to tell you one thing. If you compare EM wave and antenna wave propagation, don't get any fear, right? Because as I said, EM antennas and wave propagation is the continuation for EM wave, EMF theory. You'll get some sort of fear. You may feel that is it that much difficult? Antennas and wave propagation, is it difficult such as EM wave? Don't feel like that. So antennas and wave propagation is very easy subject, unlike electromagnetic field theory, right? So electromagnetic field theory, as you all know that it is almost 80% problematic and 20% theory, right? And whereas antennas and wave propagation is, it is quite reverse, right? So 80% theory and 20% problematic, right? So no need to panic about the antennas and wave propagation. Antennas and wave propagation is very easy subject. You can get more marks, right? You can get more marks in this.